Hi guys, welcome to another video, and this time we are showcasing my Imola week in LFM. And for race number 1, I'm going to skip towards the end of the video because this is probably the closest finish I have ever had in this season. And I'm the person in front, and with that said, I was trying to at least finish ahead of this guy, but this guy is immensely more skillful and talented than me, so he's catching me by a rate of knots. So he tries to go around the outside. Fortunately, I was able to defend rather well there, so again, trying to survive, trying to not let this guy go through. And again, as we approach Aqua Minerale, I'm just trying to survive going through here. However, here I did got a better, or rather a worst exit, but fortunately I was able to impede this progress, and I have to go to the right hand side to defend going into this chicane. Have to park it in the apex a little bit, and props to him for being respectful during the dicing. So yeah, overall it's a good racer, but he had a run on me here going into the final corners here. I had to make a defensive line, or go through a defensive line, and here I am trying to break the slipstream going left, right, and center, and this is my mistake here. I veered to the left and almost lost the race, and this is how close it is, like just a few pixels ahead of him. 0.005, that's what 0.005 looks like. Anyways, moving on to race number 2, wherein I was being harassed left, right, and center by Mr. Costa. Another tight finish for us, but to be fair, this person is immensely talented than me. Like, it's always a few tenths faster than me every lap. And on this very last lap, he caught me off going through Aqua Minerale. And let's just say I try my best to just keep him behind. And with that being said, we are going for a defensive line here going into the Variante Alta chicane. And that being said, I had a bad exit. The bad exit made me decide to just veer to the left quickly so that I could defend going into the Vatsa. So breaking at the 100-meter board, I had to send it down the inside. He had to make space, and I guess that's too much space for me. But he was also worried that I might kill him, so he just relinquished the position and try not to fight it. But anyways, yeah, that's another great race, or rather a great finish on that particular race. But anyways, we are going now to race number 3, wherein we are going to feature Nathan McDonald going into turn number 1. Going into turn number 1 into Tamborello. I killed Caligaris due to McDonald just barging into turn number 1, and he made positions out of that. So kudos for him for using me and Caligaris as brakes. And so far so good. The race has been well, at least for McDonald. Here is McDonald's move again in this instant replay.
Thank you, come again.
Really sending it, and the Ford had to make room for him, otherwise he would have been a part of that too. And we'll skip forward to the next lap, and here is the battle. Slight pack there, but nothing nefarious from Mr. Carr, and he is now trying to harass Nathan McDonald going into Tamborello. Now he tries to go side by side. He runs McDonald out of road, and his rears stepped out ever so slightly, but nothing major there. And going back to our VOB, we have Hissy here. Hissy going through Aqua Minerale, super slow. Hissy is in the Honda. Now going to Valiante Alta again on the chicane. I'm trying to scare him a little bit, but nothing going there. Maybe I did scare him because he went so far out, but I did also made a mistake as the Ford Mustang of Mr. Arneson did a pass, and then a few, or rather okay, that was an editing glitch. But anyways, going into this final race, this is the most interesting race ever on this video. So going into Tamborello again, there's things happening in front. I had to stay away from that. So one way of staying away is driving into the sand, but at the expense of that, I did lose so many positions. Another incident there. We will unpack that later, guys, don't worry. Yeah, but a bad start for me on this final race that we're going to feature. But to spoil you guys already, we're going to feature a different driver here. A driver who was fighting for his life. But anyways, let's just stay here for a little bit. And lap number 1. So nothing has been said. Going through Aqua Minerale, everybody's dicing. The Honda almost went into the back of the Lambo in front of us, and his exit got compromised, so he had to go for a defensive line. Eventually went back to the original line, going through Valiante Alta. Oh, the Lambo did spun out, so that's pre-positions. Yay. So I feel like he didn't get hit. I think he just went way too aggressive with the chicanes. Those chicanes can kill you if you're not careful. Now going to Ribatsa. Oh my god, he compromised me there. And with me being compromised, the other guy is now on my behind. And I'm trying to defend here against the Porsche, but he is already in front fully here. But I'm not going to give up as we go against Tamborello. I go side by side. He was so wary of me on his left hand side that he had to take the chicane 100%, and that cost him to lose time, and I was able to get back my position, as there is another incident there which we will unpack later on. So here's the incident. So we have Pixel here. Pixel did kill Dinarte in the start. He made 1 position there, I think 2 positions. Then let's just say here, so this happened in the very tail end of the race. He had a drive-through penalty, and after the chicane he decided to commit harakiri into the barrier. So that's the end of his race, and karma served thanks to the barrier. And here's another view of it. So a sea of cars swarming Dinarte, and fortunately the damage, I think the damage was minimal despite all of that. And that's another view here coming from the green McLaren. And then this is the incident between Fisk and Tali, going into this chicane here, and then bang, he just got collected there, getting clouted by the guy, by Fisk, and he got the worst of it too because he hit the barrier. This guy didn't, he only hit a car and not a barrier. So that's double whammy for the Ferrari there. And finally, our final feature of this video, we have Duke, the defensive genius. Just look at this, just hitting him on the doors. going into Rebazza again, running him out of road. I came through. Thank you, Mr. Duke. And now I made another possession, and now it's my turn to challenge Duke. Going a little bit forward now. Hissy is now on our behind because Duke is driving slightly slow than the rest of us, but not enough to piss me off. So he goes for the defensive line to Rebats again. Going for the defensive line here, I tried to cut back, but he cut me off. And with that being said, Hissy did got a better run against me, so it was my turn to get compromised. It was my turn to get compromised against while dicing with Duke rather. So a little bit of an incident's going to happen here. So Hissy going so fast into the Tamborello chicane here, so he caught him up instantaneously. So here is his chance again. Again, Duke is under pressure here. He tries to go side by side. Unfortunately, the Honda doesn't like the chicanes, and he hit the barrier. He hits the barrier. Was able to still continue on, but again with some damage. So again, all of us are stuck behind, and that's Tali making a mistake. I think he touched the throttle a little bit too early, and here I am trying to challenge him going through this left-hander, and I did manage to make the move, but he is trying to go for the switchback. However, I have the inside line going through Aqua Minerale. So at this point, it was a smooth sailing quarter of a lap until this happened. So I dipped my tires onto the sand, and that let Duke through. And I'm back in hell again because after I passed him, I was in the purgatory. Now I'm back in hell, dicing with Duke, and this time it's Layton's turn. So basically, we're just taking turns against Duke. You know, first with Hissy, me, and then now it's Layton. Layton is now trying to harass him left, right, and center. And yeah, the pressure that he's been subjected to is comparable to what the Titan experienced when that submarine went to see the Titanic. But anyways, we are now going to fast forward. So they've been like that for several laps. I think 4 to 5 laps of pure fighting. And with that being said, I'm getting slowed down too. And the other guy behind us already caught me up due to this guy's fighting so much.
No.
And here we go, going to Tamborello chicane. They will make contact here. Bang. So that's 2 cars, and I have to make evasive maneuvers, almost getting collected. But fortunately, I know how the cars behave now. After like several hundred of hours playing this game, I know where to go. I know where to position my car in an event of a crash or in an event of guys crashing in front of me. So let's replay that particular incident. So he was really harassing this guy. Look at how close he is driving. He's almost pushing Duke in this main straight here, and now going into Tamborello, going left, right, and left again. So he knows he's there, so he's making space. Unfortunately, here the space wasn't given to him, or rather he bounced off the curb, and that rendered him to crash into Duke. So I deem it as a racing incident, but you guys tell me in the comment section if that is a racing incident. And yeah, this is Dinarte. Dinarte's VOV, he got aggravated massively there. He had to go on the sand. And this is another view. This guy had the perfect view of what's happening here. So I'm getting harassed by Dinarte. Layton is harassing Duke. Layton crashes in front of us. We had to go to the grass. Dinarte had to go on the gravel on the right hand side. And moving forward now, so to cut it short, Layton did let Duke through because he felt like he was at fault on that particular incident. And with that being said, Duke now is fighting, and I think this is a back marker, I forgot, but anyways, going into Valiante Alta, upping him ever so slightly. And let's just say Layton is now impatient. He has been behind that dude for most of the race, and here is Duke trying to come back against Layton. Layton tries to go for a defensive line. He forces Duke to go around the outside. However, even though Duke is ahead, Layton was having none of it. He did send it again, but fortunately this time they didn't touch. And that's it for the video, guys, and thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.